Hello, my name is Andrea Vidler and I'm the co-founder of LocalAventura. So if you've ever, and our platform, by the way, is a marketplace platform that connects tourists traveling to Latin America with local guides. So if you've ever traveled to Bangkok, Rio, or Rome, for example, you've probably run into the challenge of your husband's mother's brother's cousin telling you that you have to go to that one place, and that if you don't go, your trip is ruined. And then you've probably gone and researched a ton, you've gotten to the end of the internet, and that whole thing might as well have been a full-time job. And you probably end up getting so fed up that you sacrifice authenticity because you just want to pick the first thing that's on TripAdvisor so that you actually do something that you're supposed to do when you're in that city. And then if you think about this in Latin America, all of these problems compound. So I'm originally from Chile, but I've also worked and lived throughout Latin America. And I saw this problem firsthand. On the one hand, you have local guides who are desperate to find customers, and they use rudimentary websites, and they don't have enough money for marketing or technology. And then on the other hand, I had my friends who were trying to go to Latin America, but couldn't find guides that were credible, couldn't book online, and couldn't pay without cash. LocalAventura is meant to solve all of these problems. So imagine that you show up in Lima, Peru, and you get to your hostel, and you're like, okay, now what do I do now? I have a free evening. You pop up our platform, and you can see that 3 blocks in that direction, there's a bike tour, or 2 blocks in that direction, there's a cooking class. And it's not just any cooking class. This is meant to be a local cooking class where you go with a chef to a local market and you make your first ceviche. This is what our platform is, the vision that we have for our platform. Currently, we're 2 MBA co-founders with a part-time developer, and we actually started our pilot 2 weeks ago, and we had our first customer today, so that was wonderful. And the asks I have are twofold. One is easy and one is a little harder. The easy one is, if you know anyone who has traveled to Latin America in the past 2 years, or who's traveling to Latin America in the next 6 months, we would love to talk to them just to understand a little bit about their preferences and their choices and how they choose those trips. The harder one is that one of the things that we want to do with our platform is make sure that any guide that's on our platform is pre-vetted so that they align with our mission and so that they're excited about showing their local city. So one of the things that we would ask from you guys, if any of you have worked in this kind of industry or have worked on these kind of HR processes, is maybe helping us think through how do we vet these guides so that we make sure that if they say they're going to show up at 5 p.m., they actually show up at 5 p.m. and offer the experience that we really want. Thank you.
Questions?
How do you plan on marketing it to get it out to the wide audience?
Yeah, so actually marketing for a travel company like this is probably the biggest cost, developing and marketing. And so what we have heard is the best way to do it is actually through Facebook ads. Because you can pinpoint and say, okay, you on your Facebook wall have already written that you're going to go to Mexico or have some of these Latin American terms or trips or tours. So that's the first way. And then we're thinking about other modes of kind of like online advertising.
TripAdvisor having like targeted ads.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. A lot of this is word of mouth, but that would be our first channel of marketing. And would be open to other advice, obviously.
Thank you.
Cool, thanks.
Yeah, thank you.